Opposing India's ban on Chinese apps, Beijing said that New Delhi's move is against the legal interest of the Chinese investors and service providers. Chinese Commerce Ministry spokesperson Gao Feng had also asked India to rectify its mistake. Citing data security concerns, India on September 2nd banned 118 Chinese apps, including PUBG. Earlier, India had banned 59 Chinese apps in the month of June this year. More than 500 academics, scientists and researchers have returned to Union Environment Minister on September 2nd to revoke EIA 2020 draft notification. Citing Vizag and Bhagjan incidents, they noted the ineffectiveness of the EIA 2006 notification. Their point, the draft notification will promote industrialization at the cost of the environment. The letter also stated that limited circulation and publicity failed to invite inclusive public participation and feedback on the draft. Opposition leaders, including Shashi Tharoor, questioned the government's move to cancel the question hour in the upcoming monsoon session of Parliament. Tharoor said questioning the government was the oxygen of parliamentary democracy and that the government was avoiding accountability. TMC MP Derek O'Brien commented that the pandemic is an excuse to murder democracy. Kerala Health Minister KK Shailaja bagged the first spot in the world's 50 thinkers of COVID-19 age. The list, which was published by the UK's Prospect magazine, included New Zealand PM Jacinda Ardern as well. While referring to Shailaja, the magazine stated when COVID-19 was still a China story in January, she not only accurately foresaw its inevitable arrival, but also fully grasps the implications. As per the Unlock 4.0 guidelines, the Tamil Nadu government has granted relaxation on the imposed restrictions. Religious places and hotels are now allowed to reopen but will have to follow guidelines as per their SOP. Passenger trains and interstate buses will resume from September 7th. However, passengers travelling to TN via train or flight will still require a travel pass. Former Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy alleged that money collected from drug mafia, cricket betting and other illegal activities were used to bring down his government. The statement came after the Narcotics Control Bureau recently busted a drug trafficking racket in Bangalore. Due to the rising water level of the Ganges in Varanasi, the ghats on the banks have submerged and several districts have been flooded as the region received heavy rainfall. According to the IMD, a few places in UP are expected to receive more rainfall and continue flood-like situation. Strong winds of 45 to 55 km per hour are likely to affect the southwest Arabian Sea. Therefore, fishermen are suggested not to row around. Large and mid-sized private banks in India are predicted to gain higher market shares compared to the public banks in the medium term. A credit rating agency by the name Fitch Ratings predicted the statement on September 3rd. It stated that the private banks witnessed an annual growth of 19.6% compared to 8.5% of the public banks. It further stated that the state banks were constrained by unpaid loans, larger losses and weaker capitalization. China's Tsinghua University is the first Asian institution to break into top 20 in world university rankings. Experts believe as the students stay back due to COVID-19, China will benefit while the US and UK might lose significant international student talent. Meanwhile, Oxford University retained its top spot for the 5th consecutive time. Targeting the thin and light laptops, Intel has announced to launch its 11th generation of Core processors. Succeeding the Ice Lake processor, the upcoming 11th Gen Tiger Lake processors are claimed to provide better graphic performance with the new Xe graphics. Besides improving battery life, it will also introduce support for Wi-Fi 6 and Thunderbolt 4. The processors will be available for i3, i5 and i7 variants.
Thank you for listening to Briefly News. Have a wonderful evening.